All right, thank you guys for joining us. We're gonna do this podcast a little bit different. This is Keeping It Real with Tommy Trio. I got two co-hosts. Well, I have a co-host, which is Chief Havoc. What's up, Chief?
What it is, what it be like.
And I got a special host. It's gonna be
Coach G, man, coaching us to greatness. Hotel Peru, Black Power, and me and you.
Coach G. So we gonna hand the show over to Coach G and let him do what he do.
All right, this is a commemoration, if you will, to it being August 1st, it being the day we begin to celebrate with great honor, great power, great love to our ancestors. This is Black August. So we want to give a libation to all of our ancestors. If you can find some type of libation, whether it be water or whatever your favorite adult beverage is, go ahead and consume that to the ancestors that you know in your life that's personally touched you. I would say mine, Barbara K. Turner, my mother, Ashe. You know what I mean? I would also say Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Ashe. I'll go ahead and say Tupac, Ashe. Ancestor Biggie, Ashe. Dr. Sabi, Ashe. Huey P. Newton, Ashe. I would say Nat Turner, Ashe. Denmark Vesey, Ashe. Grandmother Harriet Tubman, Ashe. And we have many more, you know. Asada Shakur, Ashe. Afeni Shakur, Ashe. Mary Lou Hamer, Ashe. Maya Angelou. Billie Holiday, Ashe. Whitney Houston, Ashe. We have many witnesses that have told us and showed us of our great power together. James Brown, Ashe. Michael Jackson, Ashe. Prince, Ashe. So we want to continue to Nipsey Hussle, walking our power, walking our justice together, our freedom together, and realize that we are free. We are free as the bird in the sky. We are free as the sun as it rains and it rules. And this Black August highlight the Leo symbol. The ruler is the sun, and together we are the people of the sun, the children of the sun. And the dawn of our illumination began with the sun, and the sun is, was, and will be. So we'll continue to be in that same sovereign rulership as we look at ourselves and we look at our reality.
Well said, well said. Thank you so much, Coach G. I'm glad that you're going to be hosting for us today. And I'm going to let you go ahead and take it over. You can do whatever you please.
So Black August began as far as in what we call modern history with our brother Ashe George Jackson in the prisons of California, where our Black Panther brother was incarcerated for being a Black Panther, trumped up charges by the CIA and FBI. He assaulted two officers out of self-defense. They fucked with him. He beat the shit out of them. So they arrested him for that. So in cahoots with the federal governments, they locked our brother down into single-man solitary confinement where they starved him and held him without being able to write to the other Black Panther Party members to tell them about what's going on with the people inside the walls. So they mask up a team of white boys, Aryan Nation members, Nazis, neo-Nazis, armored by the power of the state of California and the federal government to kill our brother, our Black Panther brother, George Jackson, in the California prison, where they also killed, another one of our Black Panther brothers, Tookie Williams, later on. Fuck Arnold Schwarzenegger for doing that. So, we got to stand together with our brothers, even with the Solidaire brothers that were in Fulton County Prison in California as well. Dr. Huey P. Newton spent 3 years in the Oakland Police Department jail downtown in Oakland, where they kept him in solitary confinement for 3 years, trying to break him and to see where they had safe houses at and information of the other Panthers and where they would be hiding out at. More in particular, they were looking for Asada Shakur and they were also looking for Eldridge Cleaver, but he didn't tell them what neither one of them was at. Thank you, Ashe, to Dr. Huey P. Newton for standing strong in the midst of tyranny in the belly of the beast. So what we highlight in Black August is the resistance that we have with the Heru energy, Heru. Heru energy. Heru is our ancestor that has been a spiritual guiding force for us, like the spirit of truth, like the Holy Spirit that we speak about in Christian faith. Heru is the one that is holding up the fist and for the unity of the people and for the unity and the love of the people to be magnified day in and day out. Being magnified meaning multiplied, that we love each other, that we multiply love with each other in what we say and do. So we say Ashe to our ancestor Heru, and Hotep means family, black family, original family. Hotep, Hotep. So we just heard of some family trials with our brothers in the state of California prisons. George Jackson, Huey P. Newton. Also, we said Tookie Williams, who are all Black Panther members. So the Black Panther is the one that is stalking the prey, stalking the ones that would intrude the village, stalking the ones that would try to break up our harmony. So, we're the ones, the protectorate, the ones that are creating the boundary line. The cats create boundaries with their piss and with their feces, right? Just like all animals when they create their territories. So these Black Panthers will scrape trees. And also we mark our territories with trees and stones, and how we move city to city, state to state, neighborhood to neighborhood. We want to make our efforts shown, make our presence known by acknowledging our brothers and sisters as we walk through the neighborhoods and the cities and fly on the planes and ride on the buses. We want to acknowledge every one of us as being powerful, as being a part of the solution. So we say into this Black August, let our unity prevail day in and day out.
That's what's up. Okay. Yeah, what do I say after this? We're going to have to continue.
So, as we stand right here in Arkansas, we want to talk about the Red Summer of 1912, how over 6,000 Black people were lynched in Arkansas alone.
Wow.
Yeah, so we want to talk about the commemoration of our ancestors who fought against the governing bodies of Arkansas, which is a native territory, meaning native land. This is Wakanda. So these were native Indians, native Blackfoot Indians, this is Blackfoot Indian territory, all of Arkansas, and Caddo Indian as well. So we're native people, and we've been fighting and resisting against the United States government and also the local law enforcements to remain sovereign. So in 1912, we came to a point where we no longer wanted to have to be sheriffed or policed by these white governing authorities, and we went to war with them. And with the collaboration of the United States Army and Air Force, they lynched 6,000 of our ancestors. Yet we still remain today. That shows our power, right?
Yeah.
In 1921, this also happened again, the Red Summer of 1921. But even as we continue to move forward, we have a power here in the place that we know is Wakanda to unify our people amongst the mountains, amongst the trees, amongst the stones, and really gain from the sun, earth, and moon power that we have. We just have to unplug ourselves from the matrix of consumerism, the matrix of capitalism. What we have is a consumer matrix. We're told to buy everything, not of our own and not of God, but to buy everything created by man. So when we do that, we put our energy, we put our power, we put our souls into that. So this consumer matrix, 98% of the things that we buy, we don't make. 98% of the things we buy, or 100% of the things we buy, we don't make. So therefore, we are totally dependent upon someone else to give us food, water, shelter, clothing, air, So we have a serious problem. That's a matrix. That means we're being controlled by another power. Our food, our shelter, our clothes, our language, our spiritual ways, our daily norms. We must wake up and see that we have the power to create new life through what we've been given, and that's the sun, that's the earth, and that's the moon. And let that be a meditation that we see in this time, this Aquarian age, that we can use this Black August time to expand on what's truly on the inside of our hearts as far as revolution and freedom and liberation for our people. Black power, black love. Black love is black power. Black power is black love. Our unity is our power, and our power is our unity.
Okay, and together we are always better.
Together we are always better. Al Cubalon and Wakanda forever.
Well, Coach G said it best. I'm glad that you came by to share with us here at Tommy Trill TV.
Black August.
Where we're keeping it real. You pretty much narrowed it on down. You guys, we got an earful. And to the 428, 430 people that listen on a regular basis, we appreciate your support. This is for you. Be blessed. And see you next time.